Hi, my name is Brenda Duran and I'm the Midwest Regional Sales Manager. I'm excited to welcome you to the back office training, so let's get started. To get into your back office, you can utilize a cell phone or you can utilize a desktop. For this video, I am going to use my desktop. I went to my web browser and typed in www.farmacyus.com. This screen came up. I went over to login, I inputted the email and password and went ahead and clicked sign in. This will now take me over to my back office's main page. Your computer will often ask you if you want to save the password. The choice is yours. As you see on the left hand side, you'll see a menu with different sections that you will need to utilize to run your business. In the middle, you'll see your news and announcements tab. And on your right hand side, you will see your monthly tracker. Let's start with your monthly tracker. It will have your name, your entrepreneur code, which you will utilize when you are calling customer service or getting in contact with your regional sales manager. Your pharmacy wallet. Your pharmacy wallet is your wallet that shows you what's available from pharmacy. Now, as you're building your business and you have one full month, you will be then paid out up to the 15th of the following month for what you did the month prior. Now, once you have funds available, you will see this number right here with a negative sign. That means that you'll be able to transfer that money to your DPG account or utilize that money to place an order in your back office. If for any reason you see a number here but it does not have a negative next to it, this means that you actually owe pharmacy money. So a good example of this might be that when you get paid out your commissions, you transfer over that money to your DPG account, and a customer or a team member places a return order, then pharmacy will have this number be a positive number, and in your next month's commission, it will balance out the return amount that you owe pharmacy. The next line is your personal volume line. This one is for all the tracking of your personal orders. So whatever you put into the back office yourself, the points will be in this line right here. Your B2C volume or your online customer volume will reflect 50% of what the retail value order amount from the online customer order is. So an example would be if an online order customer went and placed an order for $100, in this line right here, because you earned 50% commission, the volume points would be also 50%. So you would have 50 volume points from your online order of a retail order of $100. Your group volume would be a cumulative total amount of your personal volume orders, your online customer orders, and if you were to have a team, any volume points that they might accrue themselves. So the group volume is a total of all those numbers combined. This section right here has all the information from your sponsor. Now, if you were to go directly to Farmasi Route and have no sponsor and sign up, then it would have Farmasi Route. So you went to www.farmacyus.com and you signed up with no sponsor, like in this scenario right here, this is what it will say. If we scroll down, you'll be able to see your tracker for the month, and this tracker resets every month, so just be aware of that. It will have your current level, what percentage you are at. So as your sales increase, your level will increase. And in this example, they are at 0% level. They need to get to the 3% level, which is the next level for them. And they need $195.10 in US dollars to move up to the next level. The time remaining portion of it is letting you know that pharmacy has 18 days and 19 hours until your account closes for that month, and resets itself for the following month. So this is how much time you have left to work your business to get to the level on the next tracker where you want to be. Down here, you will find any links that you need for Farmasi on Facebook, on Instagram, or on YouTube. Go ahead and click on those and follow us through the social media links. We're going to move on over now to the News and Announcements tab. This section is created from corporate to give you any important information, whether it be updates on incentives, as you see here that our updates for this current month have updated and changed from what was previously announced, as you see at the bottom. And if there are updates to the map will be on here as well. Any and all information the corporate wants you to be aware of. So please keep in mind that when you're checking your back office, to check and take a quick view of this to see if anything has changed. We're going to go over to the other section, which has different tabs, as I said, for the running of your business. And we're going to start off with the express checkout. This is a time saver for you if you are already ready to go and you have your orders written down and you utilized your book to get your orders together versus going into the system here, clicking on the products tab and then just clicking all these and doing one by one. It's just a quicker way for you to get your order organized and together. So if you already have your order together, you're going to input the product number. So I'm going to give you an example right now. And you're going to click enter after you input the product code, and you're going to be able to change the quantity right here, and it gives you the amount. So when you're done with entering all these numbers, product code numbers, you're going to go ahead and click on add to cart. And if you're at this point, you're ready to check out, you're just going to go up to the shopping cart icon up here, and you're going to proceed to fill out the rest of the information that you need to finish processing your order, and you're done for this moment. So that's a quick time saver. We're going to go over to the personal information tab. Here is where I would highly suggest towards the end of the year tax time that you would go in and check any personal information, whether you got married, you moved, and you need that information to be updated, or you just want to verify that it was updated. Go ahead and go to this section and make any changes that you need. You can change your picture right here. Just click on choose file and upload whatever picture you want, and that will update automatically. Any information in these boxes right here that are gray, dark gray, you're going to need to contact customer service for them to be able to process the request of the change. Anything that's in white, you can go ahead and just erase and input whatever information you need to change, and go ahead and make sure to click down here the save tab so that this information is saved, because if you don't save it, it won't update. Now, you may be new and that's why you're looking at these training videos, or maybe you just need a little refresher, but your online store address will always be here. Go ahead and just click on copy, and then whether it be an email or social media platforms that you might want to attach this link to, just right click and drop it right in. It's meant to save you some time, and of course this section will always be here unless you were to go in and change it yourself or ask customer service. So now as you're growing your business, you're going to want to click over to the team management page. This is going to bring up not only any beauty influencers that you might bring into the family, into your team, but it also brings up any and all online customers. So this report will bunch everybody together, but there is a way for you to filter them out and bring them in by sections. So as you see here, this will bring up your online customers and your team members. So if you want to filter them, just go ahead and click on B2C, which is your online customers. Or if you want to include all of them, go ahead and click on all. If you already know specifically who are you looking for, you can look them up by the code, their beauty influencer code, or the name, and click on search. This is a little legend here just to let you know who you have to keep an eye on to see who needs to place an order so their accounts can remain active. This will also include where point volume wise everyone's at, which will also help guide you to those beauty influencers and where they need to be. So we're going to go over to the tabs section right now. This is going to keep track of all the orders that you personally placed in your back office for up to 2 years. So once you'll be able to filter out those orders, whether it be 7 days away or 2 years away. And you just go ahead and click on that drop down menu and it'll pop everything in. As you place the orders, it'll have the date, the number, the time, how you paid for it, the order status. The order is confirmed, but has the order been processed through the warehouse? Has it already been packed? Has it already been shipped? Once it's shipped, then you can go ahead and click on any updated tracking information here and it'll direct you over to that shipping company to see that update on that order. Now, if you just place this order, you have 120 minutes to cancel this order after the order was placed. So it would have the cancel availability right here. You would go ahead and click on that and you're able to cancel your order within those 120 minutes. If for any reason you need to cancel it and the 120 minutes have passed, then you would go ahead and have to wait for the order to arrive at your residence and then contact pharmacy so they can go ahead and receive the return. As we grow our teams, and we've been with Farmasi for 30 full days, or depending on which day of the month you started, and we closed out that month, generated commissions, and are able to be paid out, this is a section where you want to go to be able to get all the information and see in detail how you got paid for each of our bonus levels. So when you have 1 or more months, then you will have more reports, and it will have your period time. It will have the level, the title you performed at, how many personal points you had, how many group volume points you had, what was the total commission, and any other details that you might need for that report. So again, as you fill up the months, you'll fill up the lines in the reports and you can just go ahead and click on them and they open up and collapse for you to be able to understand the information and how you're getting paid. So for this training purposes, we have a generic account, so you won't be able to see an actual GPG account. But once we're done with this training, you can go into the training modules and look for the GPG account setup video, and then it'll walk you through detail by detail how to set up that account, how we transfer over the money from our commissions back in here in the office over to the GPG account. So you would go ahead and click over anytime that you wanted to transfer money or you wanted to take a look at any information. You click on the GPG account and then you would proceed from this section. So we're going to go over now to the returns. For any of your personal returns, this would be the tab that you would go to. It's going to tell you where, what order date, what was the order number, the total amount, and the status of your return. If it has been received by the pharmacy warehouse, if it is in process of being refunded, this is where you would keep track of all your orders if you had more than one. We're going to go over to the points detail tab. So the points detail tab is a good section for you to see and keep track of where you're tracking as far as personal points, or if you are also interested in looking at your group volume, you can go ahead and click on any of the drop down menus for the period and it will go back as far as where you joined Farmasi. If you've been with us for a month or if you've been with us for a year, this is the section for you to click on as far as what month you're looking at, and then you can choose if you're looking for your personal volume or your group volume, and then you would just go ahead and click search and it would generate whatever dates that you're looking for. We're going to go over now to the transaction reports. And this section right here is a mixture of information, but I would say it is also a good place for you to get multiple sources of numbers into one tab. So you would go ahead and click on any of the links that you desire the information for, your invoice list, your payment list, your pharmacy wallet sheet. This has the breakdown of what you get paid, how you transferred the money over, what dates they were transferred over, and then currently, like as we saw in your tracker, it has the pharmacy wallet amount, which will be either positive or negative, and you can utilize that information to pay for orders or just to kind of see where you're at. And then as you see here, it has only one order because this is what's in the system for this account, but if you had more than one order, it has everything on here and all the information, additional information that you will need. So we're going to go over now to the next section. We're going to go to the detailed activity report. Whether you are just yourself selling or you are growing your business and adding team members on there, these reports are really important for you to take a look at. I would say and recommend daily. This is the detailed activity report. So even if you don't have a team but you have multiple online customers, it has all the information tabs that you need, whether you want to send a thank you card, an encouragement card, or an email. It will have the person's name, the address, the email address, the date that they signed up for their account, whether it be a entrepreneur beauty influencer account or a online customer, a B2C customer. And then it has all the important information with updates as welcome program months go on, as well for entrepreneurs. So we don't have a detailed activity report available because this is a test account, as I've said. But this would be the section to find it. Also, for your new recruits as they're coming in, how are they qualifying each month? And again, all the personal information on there for you to be able to see. So I would say, again, look at these accounts, these reports often for your beauty influencers and online customers. We're going to go ahead and go over to the returns detail. Unlike the returns tab, the returns detail tab has a detailed account of any orders, whether they be from team members or from customers. So you'll be able to create lists based on the filters that you choose. And you would just click on the type of information from the last 3 months, from the last 6 months. I would keep track of this, check in on this once a week, but definitely daily towards the end of the month, because these returns will affect your personal volume and your group volume. So to make sure that you're on track to be able to receive commissions, this is an important section, and then you would just go ahead and click on lists. If for any reason in the back office you are taken to a section where there is no back button or the menu does not pop up like it did earlier, just go ahead and click on Entrepreneur and it will take you back to the back office home screen. As you see, it brought us back. We're going to go ahead and scroll back down and continue. We are going to now go to the product stock updates. So if you're ordering online and it says that the product is out of stock, or a customer contacts you and says, I really love XYZ product, but it says that it's not available, you would go ahead and click into that tab to be able to bring up a list of the products that are currently out of stock and will be back by whatever date. Or any new products that we have been announcing, it'll tell you the section, the date as well. But as you see, it has the product code, it has the product name, and the estimated warehouse arrival date. So this is a good section for you to be able to see what's coming back, when is it coming back, and you're able to give that information to your team or your customers or just for personal knowledge. We're going to go over to the sales support tab. So the sales support tab is an area where you can download different documents that have to do with pharmacy. So as you see here, you have the ingredients, you have the pharmacy music, you have the logos, you have the updated opportunity plan, you have the Dr. C Tuna guide, business card templates, certificate of quality, go ahead and click on any of these and it will be able to download to your PC or your cell phone, and then you're able to pull up the information that you need. So we're going to scroll back down here and we are going to click on the sales support products. Now this will bring up the screen that has all the items that you might need to promote your pharmacy business, like hats, bags, anything that has to do with pharmacy products. As you see here, we have banners, we have makeup bags, we have bags, beach bags, we have hats, everything that you might need, makeup cases, and there's endless products available for you. So again, to go back to the back office, we just click on Entrepreneur. It's going to take us on back to the back office. And here we are back at the back office's main page again. We are going to go over to the New Products tab. We're going to click on that, and at this point it'll drop open a new tabs, two tabs. It'll have the makeup and it'll have the Dr. C tuna. So you can go ahead and click on it to see what's new for that catalog based on your want, which would be either makeup or the Dr. Tuna. And again, once that takes you over there, to get you back to this screen, you'd go to the Entrepreneur. Let's go on over to the Printed Materials tab. And this right here is where it gives you an option on what you want to upload as far as your catalog quantity that you want to add to your shopping cart. It could be one, it could be more than one. And you can teeter-totter between the back office and the shopping cart option to be able to add things to your order. And we're going to scroll on back down to our last tab, which is our training tab. This is where you found this video and where you will find more training videos as we add them into the back office. So if you're stuck on a certain subject or maybe just need a refresher course, just go ahead and click on this tab and it will bring up the menu. Once this section pops in, you'll be able to choose by category and by language what videos you want to watch. So if you're training a new beauty influencer, go ahead and give them this section so that they can go ahead and start watching the videos as they're waiting for their kit to come in and have more information available to them when they're talking to new customers or potential beauty influencers. So as you see, we've gone through all the tabs over here in this menu section. But another important thing for you to also keep in mind when looking at resources for more information for your account, as well as for the beauty influencers that are coming into your team, is this section down here. We have our animal testing policy, our shipping policy, our income disclaimer, which is required by the FTC, our privacy policy, terms and conditions, and also something that's very important that you should also definitely read once through thoroughly is our policy and procedures. This tells you the what you cannot do as far as running your pharmacy business and any transactions that you might need to pass this on, let's say to family members, or to be able to add on to your living trust or anything like that. We also have our return policy on here that your customers can read for you and your customers as well. We have our fact sheet, our certificates, our history, all our information about Dr. C Tuna, our founder, why pharmacy, about pharmacy. But this is a section that really will have more importance, I would say, to a person who is already a beauty influencer, is information on our pharmacy extravaganza, our current people who are actually have earned from last year, our royalty circle. This has all the information of the regional sales managers. So this is also important for you as a beauty influencer if you have any issues with any team members or any customers, you would go ahead and click on the regional section, the regional manager section, and this pops up all the regional managers that have their states attached to the description. So the screen will come up and it has all the regional sales managers and their states and their email contact information. So that is something for you to keep in mind. And then we have our Founders Club, we have corporate information, our opportunity plan that you can share with potential beauty influencers, our success stories, and how to contact us. So now we've gone through the whole back office and all the tabs that it entails. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about your back office, and please share this information with your teams.